What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we'll be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as Stellar Lumens to Bitcoin. If you guys are new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, as well as smash that like button. Otherwise, let's get on with today's episode. As you noticed in the title, we are going to be talking about why I believe Bitcoin and Litecoin's breakout are inevitable and right around the corner, as well as covering some Coinbase news if you guys, hopefully it's new to some people. But let's just jump right into the article. And basically this article is talking about Coinbase. It is a day or two old, the article, so hopefully it's new to some people. I do really want to put this out there. I think it is very useful and important information. And then we'll get more in depth on some technical analysis. But basically this is CNBC putting out an article on why Coinbase considers adding 5 new coins to its platform. So as we know, the largest U.S. cryptocurrency exchange is Coinbase, and trader Brian Kelly said long almost every single one of these 5 cryptocurrencies. Now I want to get into why I believe these coins are going to be added, or basically explain why they're going to do quite well when they're added to Coinbase. So it says Coinbase, as we said, is the largest crypto in the US exchange, and the 5 digital coins are Cardano, which we're going to talk about, Basic Attention Coin, Stellar Lumens, Zcash, and Ox, or 0x. And he said, it wouldn't surprise me to see these things up 20, 30, or 40% over the weekend. So this is 2 days ago. So that was probably Friday, and now we're seeing it, we're up slightly. It says the announcement came in a blog post that read, these assets will require additional exploratory work, and we cannot guarantee they will be listing for trading. The San Francisco-based company went on to say that some assets may have limited functions and that it has not yet determined if the coins are securities. In addition, some of them may only be available in select countries. So we are not 100% sure. Coinbase, at least, is not going public with exactly what coins they plan on adding. And it's probably a good thing to keep that a secret instead of blowing the coin up and then seeing a huge dip, buying the news, buying the rumor, selling the news when it gets added to the exchange. Now, I do think it is very good to see that Coinbase is finally adding other altcoins than the 4, especially coins that I believe are good securities for people to get invested in. And I was holding on to a little bit myself. So I do think we're heading in the right direction, and I want to show you guys why this news, as well as some other cool things on the technical analysis side, are going to explain why I believe we're going to see a nice run very soon with the cryptos. So basically it says all these are basically covering up what exactly the tokens are and why they think they're good. So like Stellar Lumens token is similar to Ripple. It says Basic Attention Coin. The coin is unique in that it offers an ad-free experience. You can use Basic Attention token to pay for content on the web, and so on and so forth. If you guys want to see more of the article, I will post a link in the description. But let's just jump right into some technical analysis. And I do really want to point out why. I'm going to start with Bitcoin. Why I think we're due to see a nice bull run very soon. And again, there are going to be people on the channel that are negative TA and think technical analysis is pointless and stupid. And I just want to get that point across. If you disagree or don't like technical analysis, that's okay. That's fine. You don't have to watch this channel. There are many other channels you can feel free to click on and watch. But for those who like cryptocurrency, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. We are so close to hitting 4,000. We're probably going to do it tonight. Fingers crossed. Help me out, guys. If not, probably tomorrow or the next day. We're probably, I think, 3904 or 05 by the time this video gets published. So we're less than 100 subscribers away from hitting that 4K goal. And then obviously we're hitting 10K for sure, guys. So thank you for all who have subscribed. But I do want to point out, guys, that in the technical analysis, I know it's a little bit harder to see, but there is some sort of double bottom that is appearing on Bitcoin. I know it's a little bit harder to point out, but it is there, and it is pretty important. So you can see right here being 1, and then here is the second double bottom. So the reason being is you can see how we came down the first time, hit here, and then we obviously came back up and double bottomed again and hit here at support at around $6,000, which we inevitably held. I can just drop that a little bit lower, and then popped up off from. So we're definitely holding a short for sure support level at $6,000. We could have finally hit the bottom. The $5,800 region could have been the bottom of this cryptocurrency, of the crypto market, of Bitcoin, of Litecoin, and we may now start to see an uptrend. Another thing I like about this chart, besides the two double bottom, or the one double bottom I see, is the fact that we are now seemingly setting higher lows, which could potentially be very important in the fact that we are continuing to go up. So I'm going to mark that for you all to see. You can see how this would be considered the first lower high, and then this would be the second lower high. Sorry, higher low. My apologies, higher low. Stuff gets confusing when you're saying this in front of a camera, so bear with. But yes, higher low. You can see how we had the first one and now the second one as we move up. And I do believe we are headed for this general area, the high-low MMA, 35 and 100-day EMA. I'm going to draw that right now. You can see how this is pretty much the reason that region, that I'm anticipating the coin to move to. So I'm now going to draw a green one. Hopefully, yeah, of course it changed, but you can see how right there, and then we'll flop this to red, and then we'll move this one down here. Okay, that's the region where I do anticipate the coin to go to, mainly because it is looking to bounce back up to a support level, and the closest support that this currency has is the high-low MMA. So I do anticipate a run of some sort, bringing the coin back up to here, and hopefully it continues to set these higher lows. That's really what this currency is looking to do. That's what we're looking to see. If we continue to set higher lows, it'll be a for sure sign that we are definitely bullish and heading in a bullish direction. And it seems to be like at the end of the year, we seem to have some higher movement and bringing the coin higher up. So it's definitely some nice news to think about for next year and the year after. As this channel grows, we'll definitely have this information under our belt, and we can use this to help progress and call better shots when we see crypto in the future. But besides the two double bottoms, and we do have these higher lows, and we are heading to here, I want to show you guys how on Litecoin it is very well shown that we are seeing a double bottom. So this is probably the best one all around, I believe. I truly believe. We have a clear bottom right here. I'm going to do this in green for y'all so we can get a better look right now. Let's see. So here's green. I'm going to draw the one bottom right here, you can see, and we have a second one right here. So clearly we do have a double bottom, and this could basically help us figure out that this could be the lowest that Litecoin decides to go to. If it is, then we're going to start to see some higher lows like we saw in the with Bitcoin. And if we continue to have this double bottom, that is a very bullish thing for people who are new to the channel. When you see a double bottom like that, we are intended to move up. That's usually what happens with this crypto. And like I said with Bitcoin, where this coin plans on going is up to this high-low MMA. This is definitely the area that it likes to attend to. Usually we always retest at some point the high-low MMA. You can see just by moving the charts up, we always come across it. Whether it's here, we came across, shot up, but we always came back down to it. Again, we came back down right here. You see we crossed it, came back again, and now we're below. So we've had quite some time where we can see the coin kind of rally back up to that high-low MMA support level. Another thing I wanted to point out is how close we are, guys, to the resistance right now. You can see how on the red band right here of the downtrend, you can see that this is also the white band here is basically this downtrend that it's had, and we are consolidating through it because of that big leap when we fell right here. I figured we'd consolidate through this, use this as support at the bottom, and it has truly lived up to that. If you've watched my previous videos, I figured we would consolidate sideways. Now again, this is a very important moment for Litecoin because we're going to soon be testing the downtrend. And if we manage to break through it, I will call it very bullish, and we could see that movement up back to that 130 region, 120 region it looks like right now. I do want to point out though that when we look at Bitcoin on the weekly, one thing I want you guys to notice is when we use TD sequential, which I actually quite enjoy, and I do think it is pretty accurate for the most part when combined with other TA style indicators. you'll notice that when I turn on the TD sequential, which should be right here, you'll notice that, again, like I said, we are ending on that 9. And what I want to point out is today is a very important day, a very good day, I believe, for Bitcoin, is in the fact that Bitcoin is now moving up and starting a #1 candle, which you can hopefully see right now. You'll notice that we are at a 1. This is a 1. So we went on our 1 to 9 candle rally, and now I'm looking for a 1 to 4 candle retracement back up to some nice levels. Clearly, you can see on this chart the area that it would most likely have trouble with, besides the fact that this bottom, which is pretty much where we're going to see some trouble, is 6,800. If we manage to break above that, I can honestly see us heading back up to that 98, $10,000 region very soon. So keep that in mind. We're going to have to pay attention to this very closely as time goes on, but it is very nice to see that finally we are seeing that 1 reversal candle on the TD sequential charts. So now I'm just going to move on quickly to Ethereum, and then we'll wrap things up with Stellar, because I want to show you guys how the Coinbase news affected these cryptocurrencies. So Litecoin, again, you can see how, again, this currency, I want to point out the blue chip, the 3 cryptos, you can see right here, if we just track it, you can see how Bitcoin, you can see the chart, the price graph, they all look similar. This goes all the way down to Litecoin. So Litecoin, EOS, Bitcoin Cash, Ripple, Ethereum, Bitcoin, they all stay very similar charting patterns. So that's why Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum all look very similar. Slight differences, but they all look very similar. You can see how, again, on Ethereum, we do have a double bottom. You can see the one right here. We have the one right here. So this could be an indicator that 410 is the bottom of this, or 420, I'd say, is the bottom for Ethereum, and we could potentially bounce back up now off that huge support level and hit up to that 570, 576 region, again, retracing to its high-low MMAs would definitely be a good call. Now check out Stellar. So we have not looked at Stellar in quite some time, and the reason being is because there hasn't been much news. You can see it's pretty much just been channeling down for quite some time. And it's interesting because news does affect crypto as well as TA and charting. So it's interesting when we see like this downtrend right now that I'm drawing, that it does look pretty prominent that we would have seen a breakout. It's very weird, and I've always had this thought, is that TD sequential, you can clearly see the downtrend, you can clearly see the line of support, and we broke out. I'd love to know why this happens to fall on important news. So we see the currency moving up, but also the fact that Coinbase has told us that they're adding Stellar right here. Where is it? They're adding Stellar lumens, and that is good news. So people are also, buying the rumor. So it's coincidental, if not timed, that we see this downtrend broken right here. You can see the double bottom we had. So for those of you, this is what would happen with a double bottom. We have one right here, we have the second one right here, and then the price pops up off, and it does have quite a ways to go up. So definitely looks quite bullish to me. Clearly it is facing some resistance right at this level right here that it is. You can see how we have 1, 2, 3, 4 touches of resistance or support at this side and resistance right now. So it'll be interesting to see this coin. It definitely could break up past that, but it is facing resistance at the level it's at now. So we're just going to have to wait and see how well that does. If it manages to break through that, I'm going to expect the coin to go somewhere over there before it faces some other resistance. But that's going to sum up the video for today, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, smash that like button, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.